Wiley on baseline.
Tremble very effective in the half court. The pressure makes him give it up a little bit more than he might like.
Jackson, the runner, loose, batted around, picked up.
Jump ball, good call.
And the arrow favoring the Hoyas.
Jackson's one of those guys, they want to create a little post up for him. He's going to get better and better. Very talented young guy, getting the feel of it. It is different when you step on that floor from a lower level.
Jackson, freshman from East York, Ontario, Canada, had 3 points against American on Friday.
Don't be surprised if Pete gets inside too. He can post up on Cowan.
Pryor, deep jump shot lefty.
Pure. There he goes.
Robert Morris, transfer. Had a huge game against SC Upstate, 32 total points.
He can always attack as well as shoot it. Well, he's got to do more when he gets it there, I think, Gus.
Trimble, quiet offensively so far. Five to shoot.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Collin, hesitation to the bucket, deals it low, and beautifully done as Justin Jackson banks it down.
What presence by the little guy. What an up talent. Really understands the game. Terrific at finishing that lane as well. Oh, offensive foul. I think it was a little damaged by Peak. Number 2, frustrated, but how about Pryor? You mentioned about on fire the first night. Don't let him loose. Beautiful stroke, a little nylon early. Counter it, drive, draw. The ability of Cowan to find. I think we got a good one, Gus.
College Hoops on FS1 is sponsored by Jeep Grand Cherokee. 13-7 Maryland on top of Georgetown here in the first half. Coming up next, the Gavitt tip-off games continue on FS1 as 9th-ranked Wisconsin takes on 22nd-ranked Creighton. That's next, right here on Fox Sports 1.
That should be a good one. I think we can get a good one here if Georgetown just settles down. They seem over-anxious, overzealous on the offensive end. Pretty solid in the half-court D, but unable to ring the bell and extend the floor as they've been practicing and rehearsing.
Both teams in the bonus after just 8 minutes. So at the line, Ivan Bender.
You know, in the old days, Gus, when Dad was the coach, you didn't make early dinner reservations. The games were, they just really extended, took advantage of every opportunity. Didn't mind fouling you.
Copeland's come back in the game. And on the floor, Jonathan Mulmore. He's a speedster.
Well, they can play small now, Maryland. Bender, the center, with Derek just didn't close out properly.
These two schools very familiar with each other. Only 17 miles separating College Park and Georgetown. 4 miles to the Verizon Center.
Of course, this is your old neck of the woods.
Yep.
You're very popular here.
Coach, I'm not popular in my own house, and I live alone.
Everybody down here remembers your early days in the business as well.
Derrickson at the line, hits the first.
This kid is their best rebounder, I think, and that's one of the areas that they have to develop, that mentality. Get after it.
First points for Georgetown in the last 5 minutes.
And that lets everything get organized now.
There's that jump press.
This kid is confident, though. Gets out of Death Valley here at half court.
Collin driving inside, wrapped it around in an offensive foul.
Wow.
His second.
I don't know. I thought he was sliding right. Defense slid with him. But I've been wrong before, and I don't have to whistle. But I love how he gets into the lane. Now, watch a little slide. Well, I guess they have to give it to him. Heads up play. Talk about rebounding. Derrickson offering up that big body.
So Wiley back on the court now as Cowan takes a seat with 2. Trey Campbell out of St. John's here in D.C. Copeland, 20-footer, in and out.
Oh, what a rebound. Oh, they've talked about the ability to elevate by Jackson. Pretty good snare.
And knocked away and stolen by Copeland ahead of the field for the jam.
The length. What an asset defensively.
10-17 to play first half, 14-11. Copeland with 4. Trimble.
I think they do a little more ball screens. They've not been able to handle it, Georgetown. Particularly with Mello turning the corner.
Herder. And a foul called on the handoff as Trimble goes down.
I don't know if they got direction, but here's the ability to stick that hand in that gap, stretch away, and in the open floor. Beckham to the 10. Did you hear what I said? I said Beckham to the 10. The old frost stop.
Take a look at the field goal shooting. Georgetown 3 of 14. Mello Trimble, who suffered last year from a hamstring injury that he never really got over for the entire season.
And, you know, it hampered his ability to turn the corner.
Prior to the basket and the foul. He'll go to the line.
Wow. He's having a career in 2 games, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
He is attacking, relentless. We talked about the 3, but I just think that mentality he has. He's hungry.
So Rodney Pryor from Evanston, Illinois, transferred from Robert Morris. He was the Northeast Conference Tournament MVP in 2015, Big East Player of the Week.
26 points in the first half.
That's your kind of numbers, Coach.
Ooh, I wish. Great rotation. Straight up man.
1-point game.
See, this wears on you too if you're the point guard.
6-0 run for Georgetown.
Nothing inside though.
Herder. 9 to shoot. Baseline. Jackson.
A little settle again.
Here comes Campbell. And the Hoyas will set it up.
I like the mentality there now. To push, if you don't have anything, he likes one-on-one, Gus.
And a hand-checking foul called on Herder. Freshman with his hands full against the graduate transfer senior. So that's his second for Herder. And Pryor goes to the line. And he's shooting 2. Subs coming in for Georgetown. Leading the way, Jagan Mosley.
You know, Gus, the individual skill ability of Georgetown, it's so superior to last year that they can get away from their half-court set and try and beat the defense individually. Just a little bit more. Not one guy, but a number of them. He loves to come to the lane, over the left shoulder, off the dribble.
Trimble quickly down the baseline. In the corner, deep jump shot.
Well, they need him to make that.
Jared Nickens coming up short. Maryland scoreless in the last 2.5. Up and a foul coming up as Mosley puts pressure on the Maryland defense.
They all do. A nice enough room to slide by. Aggressive pursuit. They are in the attack mode. A little step across. Tell you what, nothing easy up top either. Dodd, a pretty good predator. Love the way that kid does play defense, Dodd. Shows big on screens.
Jagan Mosley, New Jersey Player of the Year at St. Anthony's. His coach is pretty good too.
Amazing what they've been able to do, not only for the athletes at St. Anthony's, but for the student body itself. And Bob Hurley, just such a dynamic presence in the education of young people. Forget about the coaching, a Hall of Fame career.
8:46 to go. Georgetown reclaiming the lead. Here's that full court pressure. Trimble in trouble.
Nice step through. They got numbers now.
Wiley almost lost it. Maryland raggedy with the handle right now.
That will shake you up the way the Hoyas are getting after people.
Agao. Wiley, long jump shot. Quick. Pryor with the rebound. Head up. He's a lefty. Goes right. Oh! And we'll stay right here.
Once in a while, he's got to pull the plug, though. Fan dribble, bring it out. A lot of rush shots caused by the Hoyas, even in the half-court set.
Mulgore. They say he has Allen Iverson speed with the ball. Hangs in the air. Baker, no. Copeland fouled on the play.
Dodd with the reach down. Oh, if he went straight up, Mulgore, talking to Big John, the dad, he just loves this kid's ability. Not afraid to go to the rim. You mentioned Allen Iverson. Woo!
Hall of Famer, yeah. Allen Iverson.
High praise. Good handle and attack by Mulgore. Set it up.
So Copeland gets it first. Had 10 points against SC Upstate in 19 minutes. Remember last year we called the game when he had 32 against Marquette, a career high.
It is interesting, this kid. I just think it's a overall, not an attitude, but understanding of what he can get away with. Don't settle for that deep shot. He can post up, put it on the deck. Offensive rebound.
6 points for Copeland, 11-0 run for Georgetown. Trimble turns the corner, gets to the hole. High archer off the heel. Loose ball, Jackson rebound and stay back with the right hand.
Love this kid. Long arm, great pursuit. Elevation as well.
Inside, Mosley.
Once again, Dodd. You don't have anything. Good play.
Bradley shows it, drives, kicks. Trimble, straightaway three.
Well, they've got them rushing with their terrific pressure, Georgetown.
Gow playing big minutes with Bradley Hayes missing the first 4 games. Pryor deep. Can't get the roll. 2-point lead. Hoyas.
Trying to loosen him up with a Todd backcourt screen. You know what it reminds me of? Wes Unseld in the old days down here in D.C.
Great screener.
Yeah.
Great outlet passer.
Amazing.
Trimble curling, dealing. Jackson. No call. Jackson fighting. And that one last touch by the Hoyas.
Boy, it's nothing simple around the rim. We talked about Jackson. Big time prospect. Beat in the right spot. Get up there big time. Turn that shoulder and ring that bell. Tough at the 10.
I knew Dave through Coach Brown, Larry Brown, and you know, obviously I have a ton of respect for Coach Brown, but he just loved Dave and would brag about him whenever he'd introduce me to him. Would just be like, this guy's a pioneer. He's done so much for college basketball. Turge, he's one of the greatest guys in the business. And so that's how I knew him.
And our score 18-16 here at the Gavitt tip-off games. Now don't forget, every weekday morning, Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp go head-to-head on the day's hottest sports topics. It's America's fastest-growing sports show. Undisputed with Skip and Shannon, weekdays from 9:30 a.m. to noon Eastern, only on FS1.
You know what's amazing about Dave, the impact he had on generations, and the impact that he had on the NCAA, too. He was like a consultant come tournament time, his insights and understanding of the game. He loved basketball. His impact, obviously, in the Big East is one thing, but worldwide Olympic play, just a huge contribution.
Brantley gets it away, and the rebound inside. Beautiful stick back move for Maryland.
is just...
Demonte Dodd.
He's always a presence, that kid. Solid player. Not going to light you up with numbers on offense. Strings it out, gets back to his man.
More. Wow. And a whistling foul away from the ball. Looks like Brantley, the little guy, at 5'11".
Momore's shot. I hope it was after the whistle. That was a strange release.
Brantley picks up his first. So Marcus Derrickson going to the line. Georgetown 11 of 12 from the free throw line to start this game. Maryland 2 of 5. So the Hoyas earning a living going to the stripe here in the first half.
I think when you are the aggressor, things are going to go your way more often than not. And right now, I'm watching Georgetown, and if they can button down a little bit of their offensive thrust, don't be an overdrive all the time, and be patient, I think they can excel at that end to complement this all-court pressure. And the more you watch Maryland, they got to get some guys to make some shots. I mean, they've had some great looks. Baseline drive, kick in the corner.
Georgetown, though, speeding them up a bit.
That could be, yeah.
6:15 to play, first half, 2018 Hoyas. Here's the trap.
Now makes Mello give it up, makes somebody else make a decision.
Trimble's got to get going offensively. Jackson, 3. Count.
Oh, that help, huh? How about that? We saw him at the rim. Now bringing the luggage deep.
Justin Jackson, 4-star recruit with a 7'3" wingspan. Copeland inside, lefty, and he gets the roll.
Well, he worked it in. I stepped through.
Copeland with 8.
This has got a late season feel, doesn't it?
Yes. A lot of intensity on the floor.
In the open, you talked about the neighborhood, too. That has a lot to do with it.
Copeland gambling. Jackson takes it away from him, and a foul. Offensive foul is the call. His second.
All he got to do is pull up and release it there. But I talked about him at the rim earlier, but this is not a little opportunity where you fall asleep trying to help defensively, don't recognize ball and man, and a little friendly maneuver at the rim, but good aggressive footwork.
8 players with at least 2 fouls in the first half. So Jackson goes to the bench. Herter back on the floor. He's playing with 2. Here's the Princeton offense. And Brantley dives for it. Can't hold on.
Now they have really rehearsed defensively against this offense of Georgetown's. They have guys who rub the floor that are quicker than any players I've ever had. It's unbelievable, the foot speed. Of course, Duke has some as well. Some of those managers sprint to recover.
Copeland thought about it, drives, leans, and hits. Sir Isaac with 10 points in the first half.
Once again, footwork with Dodd looming large.
So talented, Isaac Copeland. Herter.
He really hasn't been able to get off screens and free.
Brantley off the back rim. Pryor likes to penetrate, lost it. Brantley,
Nice look.
and one.
Mistake at one end. You're in overdrive, you got to be under control. And Pryor with a little fumbleitis at one end turns the numbers on the push out. He's got to learn how to eat the ball or kick it. You got a partner standing in the corner in Mosley, enables you to get 3 at the other end. You like the little guy, huh? That play count? Tough kid.
And he'll go to the line trying to complete the traditional 3-point play.
He's got family at Maryland. Grandma teaches there. Uncle's a grad. He was born and raised for the Red, huh?
Like you, Coach, he has the word ambitious tattooed on his chest.
Well, I don't have it tattooed, but I have it up with here. I'm just following your lead.
We're level at 24. More. Feeds the post. Derrickson. More. Inside.
Pass.
And knocked away. But Isaac Copeland with a big start.
Isaac's done a nice job with the footwork. Here's the open floor soiree and finish. You've got to be able to use both hands in traffic. Got to have some dance moves as well. But you got the big guys looming large.
Copeland 10 points, 5 rebounds in the first half. Jagan Mosley, the inbound.
Well, they've done a great job defending the D on the out of bounds.
Pick and roll, Copeland. 6 to shoot. He's got to hurry, blocked. Picks it up, 3 to shoot, fires a 3. And here comes Maryland with a chance to take the lead.
This kid is tough.
Wraps it around, Bender with the easy layup. He's quick.
He just understands. He just backed off a little, get the D to relax and stand up. And then that pressure, bounce and foul.
And an offensive foul called on Derrickson.
They back down because of the contact. Whew. I just love that little turn-up speed. Draw 2, find the pal. But it's all that little hesitation. Head up, 0. Bender, finishing strong.
Coming up on the Jeep Grand Cherokee Halftime Report, Rob Stone and Steve Lavin will join us live from Omaha, Nebraska with a preview of the Wisconsin-Creighton game. They will be joined live by Creighton head coach Greg McDermott. That's coming up on the Jeep Grand Cherokee Halftime Report. As we take a look at some of the news around the Big East Conference.
There you go. Josh Hart, preseason All-American, out of the gate. What a great win at Purdue. Wonderful building. Marcus Lovett, I think Chris has got something going. Pons had a big game too at 21 and 10 rebounds. JP Macura, a little added spice when he plays. Of course, Emmett Holt, transfer from Indiana, not a bad beginning. 22 points. I got a big break last weekend. I was in LA. Rob Stone was out of town. And the Lab was going out of town. My family appreciated it. I came home looking fresh.
LA will do that to you, Coach.
And only you know.
Nice
First
weather.
hand.
Nice weather. Here's Melo Trimble. Started by Mosley, Brantley. Bender.
Good passer now.
Trimble 3. Off balance, no.
Look at Bender pushing that ball.
And he traveled. 7th turnover for the Terrapins.
Excellent rebound, though. He's coming right out.
Coming back in. Jamonte Dodd for Maryland. So Campbell brings it up the floor with Mosley in the backcourt. Pryor.
They've really got. They get a backdoor. They didn't get a post up in this offense. Excellent Maryland D.
Pryor inside. Not a good pass.
Now, where are you going?
Herter the other way. Kicks it out. Nickens, quick release. Got it.
They need him. Herter shooting it. 2 more to knock down that deep shot. Good handle and 5.
8-0 run for the Terps. Agal. He'll throw it into the backcourt. Herter trying to track it down. Pryor dives for
Got a
it.
foul.
Over and back is the call.
I think if Pryor a foul on this, the way they pointed, I'm not sure. Right now, Maryland's suffocating D has been exceptional. And right here, the real good understanding of the step through, don't charge, find your partner, and in the nick of time.
On the other end, Pryor's got to do a better job of not leaving his feet.
He's trying to do too much right now. Came nice and easy the first game. I just need the backcourt call on that last one, by the way. no foul.
God. Nickens again.
Big time rebound.
Mosley to the basket and a whistle.
Kid is confident, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
A nice pace to his game, acceleration.
He's a freshman.
Deceptive strength as well, Gus.
Georgetown shot 32 free throws in their opener. This is their 15th already tonight.
That attack mode gets into the line. Puts a lot of pressure on the officials.
Second one good, 1 of 2. 29-25, Maryland.
Maryland's got a good feel of how to handle this pressure now. They're not in too much of a hurry. If it does show, they'll take advantage. It's nice when you got an experienced hand at the point.
Brantley did a nice job. Coming off the bench, Wiley looking for his shot. Wow.
Wiley 0 for 5 right now. Excuse me, 0 for 4.
McGow back door, Pryor beautifully done.
First time they've got into the box and made a decent cut. A little nickel dimer in the backcourt. Got to be careful. Showing up the officials. Mosley, don't get too excited. How about this, guys? A little step and go. Hit the box. Once you sneak a peek, you can see Wiley turned his head. And a Wiley move by the offense as well. A little catchable bounce. And a knockdown.
Melo Trimble. Preseason first team All Big Ten as chosen by the media. The lone returning starter from the Sweet 16 team a year ago. As the subs come in.
Bessie has nice composure as a point guard. Never in too much of a hurry.
Flirted with the NBA. Decided to come back to College Park.
Mosley with the 2. Got a lot of 2s out there.
Campbell crossover dribble down the lane, pivots up.
On that switch, I think they can get a post up too. They got Trimble on a big
offensive foul. Dodd trying to set a screen for Trimble. He picks up his second.
Well, don't you hate to see that far from the basket? Giving it up. When you're inside key defenders and just never really get those rat-pat-pat with the feet.
So Campbell, Mulmore, bring it up the floor. Caleb Johnson, Derrickson. Here's Campbell stripped on the way to the basket. Brantley picks it up. Brantley surveying, dumps it down. Wiley up top. They swing it. Nickens.
Excellent.
There's that speed.
You don't make a shot, you better be ready with Georgetown. They're going to push it.
It's different, totally different looking team.
Absolutely. I mean, the mentality's different. More aggressive, not waiting to take a hit. They're inflicting hits.
Tell you what, the Big East is going to have problems this season with this Georgetown team.
There will be some surprises, no question about it.
No doubt about it. And I'm sure Villanova's listening. The national champions.
Watch it.
Josh Hart.
Local kid. Two local kids.
That's right. 38 seconds to go.
First time, let's do 1-2-2. They've got man with some traps.
I love watching this transformation for Georgetown. But Maryland totally prepared as Coach Turgeon calls a timeout. 23.9 to go. 31 up. (31-31) Maryland and Georgetown. Locked in a great first half battle. And you were talking about the Hoyas and looking at their foul trouble and had an interesting comment.
No, they wouldn't be able to play at this level last year, nor the speed. I don't think Rivera was that kind of a kid. They've got obviously a deeper bench. Speed we alluded to. He had gone 2-3 zone, JT3, prior to the timeout. Let's see if they go back man, just to confuse a little bit of Maryland, who is probably setting up for a zone attack.
And one thing I noticed yesterday watching practice, from the head coach to the last man on the team, everybody at Georgetown is in shape. All the coaches and all the players.
Straight up man.
Bradley, 9 to shoot. Trimble trying to find some space inside, deflected. Johnson out of bounds. No, Bradley. And that is a shot clock violation.
Well, he should have let it go out of bounds. It would have had 3 on the clock as it turned out. Plenty of time now. Maryland's got to get, they got a timeout.
7.8 remaining. Back to DC right after this. Already, look at some early season upsets.
Unbelievable, UConn. That is shocking. 2 at home, and how about that one? Some magazines at Oregon picked #1. That's just utterly incredible. New Hampshire beating Temple. Temple beat LaSalle in a heck of a game, overtime early in the week.
Somebody used to play at LaSalle that I know. Who is it?
They don't brag about it.
Coach Raff, you were one of the great LaSalle players of all time. 7 seconds to go. Moore looking, splits the defense, loses the handle, picks it up, lets it go, and it rims out.
Boy, they are competing.
6 ties, 6 lead changes, 29 fouls in 20 minutes. And at the end of one, Georgetown 31, Maryland 31. Rob Stone and Steve Lavin will be back with the Jeep Grand Cherokee halftime report live from Creighton right after this. Our score as we head to the second half, Maryland 31, Georgetown 31. Gus Johnson along with Coach Rafferty. Coach, I thought in the first half, both teams played with great intensity.
They forced issues. They were very involved and meshed in the game, but some decision making could be questioned. And also, when you think of Maryland, the guards have done a nice job finding people, using bumps, understanding how to pump fake, get the open look, but they're shooting 4 for 16 from 3. They could really be in control of this game if they could ring a couple more like this and counter it. All the foul problems, more starters will be back second half.
All right, time for our first half stats sponsored by Jeep Grand Cherokee. And Coach, what do you see?
Well, you see the poor shooting, particularly on the Georgetown side, and I think turnovers, considering the way Georgetown's pressed, extremely modest. But basically, I think the jitters over, make better decisions, play your type of game. Listen to the scouting report.
So Cowan will bring the ball up to start the second half with Trimble, Gill, Dodd, and Herder.
Govan back for Georgetown. Look for him to do some offensive things at the other end. 2 fouls, part of the issue.
And Trimble mishandles, picks it up with 6 to shoot. Cross court, baseline. That ball did not touch the rim. Cowan turns it over.
Partially inferior offense, but outstanding Georgetown D. Number 10?
That's right, 10 turnovers for Maryland. As Mosley, Copeland, who had 10 points in the first half, inside, the jump hook, rimming off for Govan.
Yeah, that's what he does for them now. Gives him some inside punch, plus he can step out.
Trimble straight away.
Wow. Good jack. Going the other way, the dot maybe?
And this will go against Maryland. And that is Todd, who picks up his third.
Quick jack, too. Not really the type of shot you want that early in the shot clock. But you see excellent interior D with the checkout by Georgetown.
So Bender will replace Dodd, who leaves with his third foul. Inside, Copeland tied up, and Georgetown will keep the basketball.
You notice the difference, though. Georgetown is trying to go inside. Maryland seldom gets touches on the line other than penetration and fine.
Peak picked up 2 early fouls, had to go to the bench for the Hoyas. Copeland, fadeaway jumper.
Tough when you try now jump people.
Now Trimble. Gill. Trimble down the lane, nicely done.
How about that burst at the end? The blow by. Oh, he's mellow.
Trimble averaged 20 points a game in 3 NCAA tournament games last year. Pryor has been out of control at times. Top of the arc, Copeland.
Nice job by Bender checking out Govan.
Collins, beautiful, as he swoops to the basket.
That's creating inside offense. No post up. The blow by the 2 little guys.
Collins with 7. Copeland.
He can make this.
And he does. Jesse Govan knocks down the deep jump shot. His first basket of the game.
Well, that drags the big guy away. Lets other people set up their back cuts and post ups.
Hoyas coming off a 15-18 season. Inside Trimble and an offensive foul.
Earlier, Trimble with the ability to turn it up, a little extra burst at the rim, and his backcourt partner, Cowan, is terrific use. We've seen him go right, that time left, and right here, the big fella, you see Bender sneaking a peek, paying for it. Nice kick out, and then that penetration, maybe a step late, unfortunately for Maryland.
Maryland finishing 27-9 last year. 12-6 in the Big Ten, 3rd place. Sweet 16. Peak curling to the hole and foul. So LJ Peak will go to the free throw line. Preseason All Big East honorable mention by the coaches.
Talk about speed as well on that cut. One thing about Georgetown, they go side to side. They make you guard. And then you've got to burst down the lane, particularly with an open middle.
And his career high 31 points against Villanova last year.
You might say that was his peak.
Second one good.
Sets up their pressure.
Herder.
Numbers.
Jump stop. Baseline. Gill.
Nice decision. Herder's done that a few times this evening. Gill with the stroke.
Backdoor Copeland gets there. Pinned by Herder. The freshman Copeland again, and a whistle and foul.
Well, Herder's showing you some new dimensions to his game. Not LeBron-like, but nevertheless impressive. and the ability to hang with it. Right here, the inbounder is the most dangerous. And just right here, good decision. Fakes the jumper, freezes the D. Hill with the ammunition.
4 team fouls already against Maryland. Georgetown has not committed a team foul. Pryor off balance again. A foul and a foul.
Gow has been in the mix when he's been in the game. Hasn't finished all the deals. I think a pretty good beneficiary here of excellent interior defense. I think they stand up pretty good here on this particular play. Yeah, I think it should have been a play on.
And the first free throw for Agao, good. Had 2 points against SC Upstate the other night in 13 minutes. Born in the Sudan, moved to Cairo, Egypt as a child. Then to the U.S. in 2002. Second free throw pure.
The research with you doing football, multitasking.
Baseline. And that one good. I tell you what, I like watching this kid Jackson.
He can play. A terrific big-time recruit, but how about the little guy finding him? Just relentless against that press.
Remember, he's a freshman. Copeland steps, and that's a travel. 8 turnovers for Georgetown, 15:58 to play. Maryland up by a deuce on the road. Pearl Harbor Invitational on December 6th and 7th with 2 doubleheaders. On the 6th, Princeton will take on Cal, followed by Seton Hall versus Hawaii. And on December 7th, Seton Hall takes on Cal, followed by Princeton versus Hawaii. We'll be there. Coach Rapp.
How about last year?
In Hawaii.
Wasn't that touching?
That was awesome.
See all those vets and their contributions to make our life better.
They wanted us to put on the Hawaiian shirts. We vetoed it. But I think we got to do it this year. Used to do that all the time back at that other network.
Well, yeah, well, you were forced to do things. Once you signed up, you paid a price.
Yellow Trimble and the Terrapins up by 2. Trimble with 7 points. He's only taken 6 shots, 2 of 6.
They were very good on a dribble handoff after a double and a ball screen at the end.
Cowan backing it up. Now gets to the basket in the corner. And guess who?
That's right.
Jackson.
First half, they weren't making them. They are putting them on a platter. And how do you keep the little guy out of the lane? It's just devastating.
13 for Jackson. Peak. He'll take a 3.
Little elevation. Plum bob over Cowan.
Foot on the line, they give him 2.
Okay.
He has 6. Both teams starting to settle into a rhythm now.
A little bit. A little more confidence. Guards taking over, making better decisions.
Very chaotic in the first half with the Georgetown press.
And making shots. Makes everybody look good.
Collins, pick and roll. Step back 3. The rebound to Pryor.
It's interesting. Going in the lane, he's been devastating. He settles for the deep one.
Peak. Heat check. Jackson with another rebound. Trimble. He's got to be a leader this year. A lot of young guys around him. 3 heralded freshmen, including this man. Cowan. 10 to shoot. Gill shows it. 8 to shoot. Cowan. 4 to shoot. Hoists it up.
Pretty good defensive set. Not a bad. You said you like this guy.
Yes.
What's not to like us?
Action.
He can do some things at the rim, but his touch, and they haven't shown his post-up game. They think they're going to use him in that mid-post area to complement that shot. and agility at the 10.
First team All-Star in Ontario's Scholastics Basketball Association in 2016. With the friendly pep, average 14 a game. He's hit 3 threes, Justin Jackson, in this game, 5 of 9 shooting. Now Copeland coming in, Gill will head out for Maryland. DeMonte Dodd, 43-40, Maryland leading Georgetown. This is the Gavitt tip-off game. Govan, high stepping.
Tough match for Dodd. They bring him into play and match the big guy, but nice little kiss delivery. The 3 earlier.
Govan with 5. 43-42. Cowan.
See, Dodd's not going to take that shot.
16-footer, block, and foul. As Nickens will go to the line.
It was that Peak who attacked him. But getting some really good shots, but Govan here realizes he's got Dodd. A little dribble drive, a little smooch early in the evening in D.C. Pretty little cup job. Gather himself.
Nickens makes it first. Brantley now coming in as Cowan takes a seat. Trey Campbell also in the game. L.J. Peak heads to the bench for Georgetown.
Now Brantley's got to play solid too. Cowan's going to get a little bit of a blow.
Mulmore. Pryor quiet offensively.
Look at the load up in the D though. Excellent by Dodd in that box area. You're going to seal him, you got to pin him, and you got to beg.
Mulmore kicks it out. Campbell.
Well, they are right on Pryor on the catch.
He'll take a 3 with the shot clock winding down. Nice Copeland offensive rebound. Comes up short, gets it again. Blocked by Dodd. Get out of here.
How about the big guy? What a presence. Might not look pretty in the box score, but intimidating in that defensive scheme.
Now will they reward the big man on the box? Nickens, baseline, kicks it, Dodd.
I would suggest that's not his game out there, right?
Pryor, is this his game? Yes, it is.
Can't leave him open. I mean, they've been doing a nice job getting right on him on the catch.
45-45, Maryland, Georgetown. This one for D.C. supremacy and a foul up top.
Mulmore lost his footing and ended up just grabbing.
Lefty, Big John. Back then, competitively.
Oh, absolutely.
No love lost between those two gentlemen.
No.
Lefty Drizel.
Big rivalry.
Should be in the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Who?
Lefty.
Oh, left. Are you kidding me? You know, he's one of those guys people say, isn't he?
Right.
You know? Rolly Massimino's another one. Everybody thinks he's in.
Dodd posted. Cowan is back in.
He likes to bounce to the right hook.
Confident grinding across the lane, lost it. Pryor. He'll lead the break. He's got Copeland on the wing.
Good
Copeland, head of steam. Oh, what a block by Dodd. Cowan, cross court. Inside, big fella strip. They are hustling now. More. Govan and a foul.
You know, Mulmore may have gotten away with a play. He was out of bounds, touched the ball, and was the first to touch him when he came in. But you got some excitement, right, Gus? How about the big fella? We talked about his defense. Just a factor negating opportunities. A little excitement in D.C. Dave would love it.
Think of of Mr. Gavitt, when as the commissioner, as the founder, as the person who had the foresight to start the Big East. And that's something that was odd. You're taking these schools and trying to convince them to come together in this one conference. Most of them Northeastern schools. Then the marriage with the TV network, which helped. But I go back to stories, listening to Pops talk about his time at Providence and how Coach Gavitt helped him through that.
54-51, Georgetown leads Maryland here at the Gavitt tip-off. Creighton, Wisconsin coming up next. These games in honor of Dave Gavitt, the man that created the Big East Conference. JT3, the son of John Thompson Jr., who was coached by Dave Gavitt at Providence, an assistant coach at the time, Coach Gavitt. And you knew him. You were here at the beginning of everything, Coach Rafferty.
If it wasn't for Dave, St. Hall would not have been in the league. He and Richie Regan were great pals, and of course the rest is history. What a competitive game this has turned out to be. Dave would love it.
Peak has hit the last 7. Pryor again, and rattled it home.
Why, all of a sudden, is he not played? Big mistake by the Terps.
He has 14. Georgetown up by 6. Largest lead of the game for the Hoyas. But Maryland has had answers. Cowan, the kick. Jackson weaving his way to the basket. This kid is multi-talented.
What a feel for the game. In traffic with the floater.
15 points for the freshman from Canada, Jackson. 8 minutes to play. Govan draws a double. Somebody's open, top of the arc.
Short.
Pryor, lefty, flip.
Nobody back.
7:45 to go, 57-53. Things starting to heat up here in DC. Big East Big Ten Showdown at the Gavitt Tip-Off Games continues tomorrow as Northwestern takes on Butler. And later tonight, right after this game, don't forget, we'll go to Omaha as Wisconsin takes on Creighton.
Some exciting matchups out, as this one is.
Great feel in the building tonight. Jesse Govan, big second half. Peak and Govan with 26 of Georgetown's 34 second half points.
No double with the full court pressure.
As you take a look at the game reset. Here comes Melo Trimble.
Oh, this kid is, look at him, 5 people.
That was short, batted out by Bender to Herder. New shot clock, Trimble. And he's fouled.
Campbell with the bang. You just can't keep these two guys out of the lane, can you? It's easy to say, hey, contain them on that bounce, but they do it in different ways. Campbell with the blow-by, and Trimble under control with some strength and occasional little dash to the tin.
Melo Trimble, 11 points as he misses the front end.
Big thing I think for Georgetown is Pryor coming down the stretch. Be sound. We'll try and win it all.
DeMonte Dodd back in for Maryland, replacing Bender.
A little pressure of their own. Got to look up.
Campbell.
You want to keep playing, but don't be in a rush. You get a good look early. Nice screen.
10 to shoot, Campbell. With 2 hands by Dodd, out of bounds, 8 on the shot clock.
Well, that was like a chest block, huh? Oh, he's got a bunch of them. How many does he have? You got 5 or 4, Gus? 4. Boy, he has been attentive to detail at the rim.
8 to shoot. Peak with the step on the baseline and a blocking foul called against the Terps.
Well, he really knew where he was. location so close to that end line. Another Cowan could have sealed it. Really would have been a problem for him. Good call, really. He was in bounds all the way.
LJ Peak 7 of 8 from the line.
Little defense, offense here. You Peak out if he makes it.
He's got 4 fouls. And he quickly comes out. Mosley replaces him.
Mosley can really put his head in there defensively.
Cowan will bring it up. That allows Trimble to play on the wing.
Well, they are really hugging Herter. They have to.
Trimble splits the defense down the lane. Block, but goaltending the call.
Wow, that was a pretty good reaction, I thought. No, they did. I didn't think that was over the cylinder, did you?
Couldn't tell, Coach.
We'll find out in a second here.
Yeah, looks like the ball is on the way down.
Yep. When you're not used to pressing, sometimes it opens up the floor. Using the clock, not a bad move.
But will Georgetown stay aggressive?
Well, that's the point. Run your offense. If something good shows, take it.
66-59, top of the arc, Campbell.
Oh, you got Govan.
Govan, he can hit it from out there. He's shown it. 7 to shoot. Copeland. And a foul.
Boy, what a tough 4 seconds left. Small change. Oh, just dig a little more, a little longer.
4th foul called on Jackson, and that sends Copeland to the line. 4 for 4 tonight. 79% free throw shooter last year.
A lot of weapons, Gus. You know, look at the guard rotation. It's really been helpful in terms of aggressive play on both ends of the floor for Georgetown at this point.
Second one goes. First points of the second half for Copeland. He has 12. 2:20 to go. Maryland's got to hurry up.
It's got to be off the dribble and the pick and pop. A real threat inside.
Trimble can get down the lane when he wants. Uses his body, pushes off, and banks it down.
I mean, it's a carte blanche the way he gets to the rim.
Under 2 minutes.
The steps.
And traveling. Great call. Good defense by Maryland.
Very aggressive. Got to be under control, recognize.
Mulmore shuffled his feet.
Careful of a corner jumper now. Perfect trap.
Cowan picked it up in no man's land. God almost traveled. Watch Herter, folks. He's got in the gym range if they need a 3. Trimble again and a foul.
Boy, they've got to trap him at some point. This kid is showing exactly how talented he is. Puts that team on his shoulder. Great use of the bounce. Body control's extraordinary. Always in balance here. Watch him use these shoulders here. Turns the corner, now leans. Initiates that contact.
Now subs, Campbell, Pete coming in. 1:38 to go. 68-62. Hoyas trying to hold on. Both free throws good for Melo Trimble. That sets up the full court pressure. Diamond.
And nobody moving. Boy, they were lucky.
Copeland. Campbell. Govan facing.
A nice cut, but Weiser not making the pass by Govan.
10 to shoot,
Yes,
and a timeout by Georgetown.
Put a little pressure now. If you're Maryland, you're going to force the ball back out, make them use some clock. This is a big trip defensively, I think, for Maryland. What do you think of the guards for Maryland? We're talking about
Boy, they can play.
Boy, the little guy, Count, he's going to have a great career.
For a point guard going to the NBA, is the most important thing to be able to orchestrate that pick and roll?
Oh, you're talking about Melo now. Yeah, I think he's very good at it, don't you?
Yes, I do too.
And I think his jump shot is one that's going to get better. His range is going to get better. He's got great strength. The big thing, as you know from doing so many games in the NBA, the foot speed in terms of containing those ultra quick, powerful guys. And can you get by them? And that's the big decision.
Wisconsin and Creighton will start out on FS2. We'll get you to that game as soon as this one is over on FS1. As you take a look at the game reset, 68-63 Hoyas. Maryland with one timeout, Georgetown with two.
Well, they got to hurry now. Getting their set. No quick hitter.
6 seconds. Peak turns it.
LJ. How about that kid going both ways? That's twice to the 10 with the left.
19 points. 17 coming in the second half. Collins driving. The kick, Herter, good look, and
Dagger! Cowan just orchestrating magnificent fashion. And earlier, the ability to put it down and go by and protect. How about that? The sleight of hand, the quick kick. But this really hurters Georgetown. But it's all about Cowan and his ability to find. He started the game with a big stroke. Kid's going to have a big-time career. Going to be watching those two for a long time.
very, very good young players. Maryland out of timeouts now. Under a minute to go. 4-point game.
Not a bad start, huh?
Oh, pretty good.
Come back, Gus. Forget that football.
Football what?
They've had a little trouble now, Georgetown, handling the pressure. Nobody's been moving. Nobody's been stepping to the ball. They've been conceding the pass to Death Valley in either corner on the inbound. So you've got to cut and post and turn and look over the top.
Let's take a look at the next 5 games for the University of Maryland.
There's St. Mary's and Towson local, Stony Brook. Off that NCAA year last year. Richmond, boy, they'll have played 3 teams that run a lot of the Princeton-style offense. America, Georgetown, and Richmond.
And a look at Georgetown's next 5 opponents.
Yeah, they got a tough one. They go all the way to Maui. And they go Arkansas State first, but they got Oregon coming up, and a winner or a loser of that Wisconsin, Tennessee.
Georgetown, 50 seconds to go, up 70-66. Maryland can't afford to foul.
Straight up.
LJ Peak has been the straw that stirred the drink. Peak almost lost it. On the floor to foul.
Oh, boy. What a tough situation. Interesting, the late double really jarred the backcourt of Georgetown. And again, neither of these teams have been under the gun like this coming late, unaccustomed because of the early part of the season.
So LJ Peak at the line. 8 for 10 tonight.
These are the ones tell you a lot about guys.
Georgetown as a team, 33 of 37 from the free throw line. Maryland, 11 of 16.
You know, going the other way, the guards are going to try and turn the corner for Maryland. At some point, I think you're going to have to trap and make it difficult, give them vision.
And the second one is good. 72-66.
He's
Fellow
going right to the rim.
Penetrating. And all by Peak, but out of bounds.
Woo, he did not give up on it. I'm going to check, see who comes off. I think they got the call right. Look at how he cupped that basketball and never given up. And they got it right. They're just checking to see what's off, which they can do. Well, it's amazing the difference in the speed. They're checking the clock as well. It's amazing the foot speed of Tremble is so impressive. Last year, a little bit of a concern with the injuries. Let's see what time when it hits, goes out of bounds. About 30, 31 maybe. I think these kids are going to have a lot to root for this year with the Hoyas.
Hoyas look strong to start.
See, to me, this looks real simple, right? 31 seconds, let's go. It's got to be the clock that they're concerned about.
Right there. 31.
31. Slow down an exciting game here.
Yeah, the officials, coach, just want to make sure they get it right. Taking a little extra time.
Well, you're very kind early in the year. You don't have a trade to catch either, I can tell.
No, I'm driving.
Now everybody excited, ready to go. Just the shot clock as well. 31-4 they're giving them. A lot of pin downs now.
Jared Nickens will inbound the ball.
Now he is dangerous too.
Jackson, Cowan, Trimble, Herder. Watch Herder. He can really shoot it. If he gets a look inside Jackson, and he gets it to fall.
What a hang time. Right away the pressure.
And Copeland fouled in the backcourt. 72-68.
Using the clock well. Heads up play.
Wisconsin Creighton coming up next on FS1. Right after this one. Copeland, 6 for 6 from the line.
Put the pressure on the free throw shooter.
John Thompson III wants this one desperately.
Oh, this is big for him. And obviously, Turge feels the same way. You get your kick started.
Copeland makes the first.
Now you got to think Georgetown defensively forced them to use some clock. Just like burst down the floor. Conversely, those quick hitters, dribble drive by the outstanding guards of Maryland.
And he misses the second. 27 seconds to go. Here comes Melo Trimble. Trimble, left-hand dribble down the lane, lost it off his foot. Copeland scoops it up. Maryland scrambles for it. Possession arrow favoring the Terps.
Oh, I got to come up with that one. A little wrinkle there. They forced him to go left. A little trouble going left. Tremble. But nobody really shading to help off the basketball on that dribble drive. You got to help these blow-by experts. They got to hold before it goes in.
And that hold will be called on Campbell. 73-68.
They can't beat that, right? Clock's totally stopped.
Clock didn't move.
Yeah, get a chance for two.
Cowan.
They're going to check to see if the clock. No. To make sure the clock didn't start. 2 shots.
First one good.
Love this kid. Was he something? Maryland blood through and through.
Ambitious. Both free throws good. Now Brantley will come in.
They got a little speed, a little defensive maneuvering. Big on the ball now. And Jackson, that wingspan's gonna be tough to see.
In the corner, Pryor, and he's fouled. Whoa, they call it travel.
This is interesting.
Down by 3, Maryland forces a turnover.
Which was the walk caused by the foul?
Yes, he did travel.
He did, yeah.
He slipped. So this game just got interesting.
Woo.
Herder and the Terps trying to huddle up quickly while they wipe the floor. No timeouts for Maryland.
They get a freebie. The dad was the champion of that in this building.
Herder, the inbounder. Do they go for 3?
No, I think you can go right to the rim.
And a foul away from the ball.
Clock again, doesn't move.
Georgetown with a mental meltdown at the end of this game.
Check this out, the giveaway. A little bit of a hold right here. And look at him. Smart play.
First free throw for Cowan is good. 73-71.
Their best offense is the defense here on the clock. It's amazing. A little press, rattled the Hoyas. Boy, they're not trying to get a free timeout.
Georgetown led by 7 at the 1-minute mark.
Trying to put a player in with the clock not having moved, just making sure. And there's another free timeout. What a rocky finish in more ways than one.
So Maryland gets a chance to huddle up again. Turgeon telling his boys what to do. Make or miss. Down by 2. Out of timeouts. Georgetown has been excellent from the free throw line. They're 35 of 40.
Their problem's been getting down the other end.
And now Govan comes in. He replaces Mosley. Cowan, 1 free throw.
Must step to the ball.
And he gets both. 73-72. LJ beat the inbounder. Pryor make that Campbell foul with 17.2 to go.
Boy, if they stretch this game out in an amazing fashion.
And if you're Maryland, sending Trey Campbell to the line, he's the man you want to go to the line. He has not attempted a free throw tonight. Last year, Campbell, a 77% free throw shooter.
2 free throws, the luxury. You got to squeeze if you're Maryland on the second one.
First one good. 74-72.
Still able to push the speed of the guards, get to the rim, set up their press. Has been an unbelievable weapon for Maryland.
He gets them both. And a timeout called by the Hoyas. John Thompson III will set his defense.
It's interesting. It also gives Maryland a chance to set up what they want to do. You just can't let the guards bring the basketball up, turn the corner. At some point, you've got to make a stand, force them one way or another, and have some off-the-ball assistance.
So with 17.2 to go, if you're Maryland, 2-point shot, 3-point shot.
They may get a 3 with their ability to get in the lane. I mean, that's been exploited all game long. So I think they'll do the same thing. The high ball screen, you know, vision ahead. If there's nobody there, take it to the rim. If they do overhelp, kick it opposite, and then step into it. We've seen that all night long.
14 points have been scored in the last 37 seconds. As Georgetown sends out Copeland, Mosley, Pryor, Campbell, and LJP. Nickens will inbound it. Herder, Cowan, Trimble, and Jackson.
Don't want to speed them up by turning the corner if you're Georgetown.
They'll want to get it to Trimble. Here's Miller. Over the half-court line, 14, down the lane, off the glass, got it. 75-74. Hoyas, Campbell. And he stepped on the sideline out of bounds. Whoa! 8.4 to go. Maryland down by 1.
Get it to Cowan or Trimble. Defensively, don't let him get it.
They throw it in the backcourt. Trimble foul!
Oh my goodness. Never seen the receiver. Trimble aware, alert. Almost initiating. Is he hurt too?
LJ Peak is fouled out.
Unbelievable. Now, if you're JT3, you better think of them being ahead with the 2 free throws. What you're going to do?
Georgetown has 1 timeout left. And Maryland will go to the line. Melo Trimble, an 87% free throw shooter last year. He's 5 of 7 tonight.
He was holding that left arm too, guys, so the guide hand.
Trimble. The equalizer. 75-75.
And see, Maryland keeps the pressure up too. They've created havoc.
Melo Trimble, the king of College Park, gives the Terps the lead.
They back it up a little bit.
7.6 to go.
Got to go to the rim.
Pryor, it's got to hurry. Gives it up. Mosley, played by Herder, the freshman. And Maryland gets out of D.C. in dramatic fashion. Whoa! What a finish! College basketball on FS1.
Well, Trimble steps up with some onions on the free throws, but the 3-point shooter started the game with an open look. Herder, but right here in the right spot. How about that reaction? Saves the game. That is utterly incredible. What a change of events during the course of the last 5 minutes of the game. You think you got a little lefty hook, and now with the big fella, but how about Turge? Elevation's not, the dance is good, elevation, questionable.
76-75 the final. Maryland comes back to beat Georgetown. Now let's send you to Omaha as 9th-ranked Wisconsin takes on 22nd-ranked Creighton. Here's Timmy B.